Welcome back to Bougie TV. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Listen, I told you this entire Monday we are showing love to New Orleans Mass Band, okay? And this is the rise of New Orleans Mass Band, how it got started. This is a documentary. But before we do anything, make sure that y'all follow me on social media on Instagram. Matter of fact, and on Discord. Can we reach 1,000 members by the end of this year? I know it ain't that hard. Some of y'all just need motivation. It's not that hard. All you gotta do is scroll up on your phone, tap the descriptions, and it's gonna be right there for you. Matter of fact, also, if you want to order some merch, I got you 20% off if you use code BOUGIE for your first order. That's only available from now, today, all the way to May 20th, okay? You got to now to May 20th. Matter of fact, I'll even do you another deal. I'll probably give you another 10% just because I want to. But you have to DM me about it because I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna forget. But this is the rise of how New Orleans Mass Band got started, and I'm excited to do this one. Let's get on to it, shall we?
The New Orleans All-Star Band is what makes the New Orleans All-Star Band. There's no other band like that band from New Orleans.
Nope.
Everybody come out to come see New Orleans All-Star Band.
Yep.
The rest is history.
You ain't lying about that one.
My name is Brian Simmons. I'm director of dance here at Texas Southern University. I am a 2010 graduate of McDonough 35 High School, where I was baritone section leader. I am a 2014 graduate of Southern University, where I crabbed in 2010, where I received a Bachelor of Music degree. I'm also a 2019 graduate of Southern University, where I received my master's in higher education and leadership.
Looking back over the past 15 years, what do you think has been the most significant moment or milestone for New Orleans All-Star Band?
The most significant moment and milestone. I would say the most significant moment was
history right
inception for the All-Star Band. The All-Star Band has had many different leaders, many different faces, many different stages in these past 15 years. But the biggest thing was Barrel Coleman, Mr. Charles Jackson coming together with an idea, Walter Moorhead coming together with an idea, calling me, us having a conversation, summer 2010, trying to figure it out, all of us college students, soon to be college students, trying to find a way to take New Orleans musicians, not just high school, some college, some retired musicians, we even had some kids in there in middle school, us trying to figure out a way to bring the talent level and skill set of New Orleans across the South. I think that in itself, inception was the biggest thing, because there were so many things against us. There were so many reasons for us not to be successful. Has the band seen greater heights since then? Most definitely.
Oh yeah.
But that moment was very important. All-Star Band was a good start for me as
look how far they
not
came.
only a musician, but more so as a music educator. The version of All-Star Band that you all see today, I never was able to play in it. I was always on staff or contracted on the side to do some arrangements and things of that nature. But that's really where I got my footing as a director. That's really where I got my footing as a conductor.
And most people don't even know that about Mr. Brian Simmons. They think, oh, he just played. No, this man was behind the scenes doing it all, bro. That's why he was when it comes to arranging music for Southern, that's why he was already 2 steps ahead, because he was doing stuff like this. And this is why I tell people, music, especially being in a program like this, it can take you as far as you want it to take you. And it's a prime example.
Or someone being in charge of an ensemble, I got to learn a lot of real life situations, real life issues that band directors faced. And I started learning these things at 18 years old. I was 18, 19, filling out travel to take people out of town, feeding band members, paying for meals. New Orleans All-Star Band actually started me as a band director. That was my first post or position, as you would say. I think that was a good start for a lot of people, not just myself.
They go to Prodigy himself right there.
My name is Raheem Mitchell. I play
Raheem.
I graduated from St. Augustine High School, class of 22. My college is Texas Southern University. I came fall 22, and knowing that I want to be a band director, I want to commend Barrel Coleman. He gave me the opportunity to get in front of the band and pass out my first arrangement. I was just a junior in high school, and I got that
I ain't know that.
exposure kind of early, earlier than expected, of course. So I appreciate him for that. It gave me the opportunity to work with, you know, people my age, people that's older than me, just like a range of like age.
When you put a New Orleans person in a room with an Atlanta person, you put a New Orleans person in a room with a Jackson person, you put a New Orleans person in a room with a Baton Rouge person, you're gonna clearly understand the difference between the two. And I think it's just how we're brought up. I think it's the culture. I think it's the fact that most musicians have been doing it since they were in preschool. I think that band is a fully versed culture in New Orleans.
Just seeing everybody just wanting to be there, and also seeing like younger musicians like me, like myself. Like I know I can be a big influence on like the younger kids in the band, and I'm pretty sure like they look at that as like motivation to just keep coming every summer, or just keep coming to just do it every year, every summer.
When we first started the band, I was a young man. I'm maybe about 18 when we had these band members who started with us. A lot, they were a part of that beginning. They were part of that inception. So there were things that they wanted to see. They were involved and invested in a totally different way. At that time, we were building structure. So those band members were able to see us put brick by brick by brick. Some of those band members actually had to put a brick in place. Now that everything is built, band members could just come in and enjoy it now. Now they can just come and play their horn, learn their music, play their instrument, and go home, be a part of everything, be on a clip, get to wear their shirt. The staff has had 15 years of excellence. They've had 15 years of proving themselves.
We have really grown and
Mr. Kingdom
innovated
Collins
with the times, as well as set the tone for what the modern all-star band is. So when you see the summer bands today, they want to be New Orleans All-Star Band. They're striving to be like NOASB. My name is Kenneth Collins. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
A goal.
At Edna Carr High School. I went on to study music at Southern University, A&M College, in 2012. Upon graduation, I went on to teach at Eisenhower Academy of Global Studies,
I didn't know that.
Carr High School, and John Ehret High School. During that time, I also studied for my master's music degree at the University of New Orleans, and I received the call of a lifetime to come back to Southern University to be the assistant director of bands here. And I've been in this position for 3 years. Band has changed.
And you doing an amazing job, bro.
15
Amazing
years ago,
job.
New Orleans All-Star Band first came upon the scene, and the dynamic in the band has grown greatly. We have really innovated with the times, as well as set the tone for what the modern all-star band is.
I need to do an interview with him.
So when you
him and Brian Simmons, I need to do an interview. Can somebody make that happen? You get in contact?
They're striving to be.
I need to.
What sets us apart from every other institution, and this is not to really downplay nobody else's program.
I think I know him.
Is New Orleans is going to be New Orleans.
I seen him in a couple. I seen him before.
We go to Atlanta, we do us. We going to Memphis this year. We just going to be us. I mean, we're not going to culturally try to adapt to nothing nobody else is doing. If I'm making any sense, we just want to go there.
Just be yourself.
And we're going to literally be New Orleans.
Exactly. Oh, they playing Jumpstart. Yeah.
With just the size of the band, we started off in 2009 with probably 20 members. And that thing just kept growing and getting bigger and bigger, and bringing in newer faces. And just kind of teaching them
But what people don't understand is it starts with an idea. You plant that seed. And you keep growing on that seed. That's what people don't understand. People just think, oh, it just happened right then and there. No. When you plant a seed and when you actually go out there and show the world that we have talent in New Orleans, the mecca of all bands, and you can actually prove, not to them, yourself, that you're one of the best bands out there, of course people are going to want to invest into your product. Exactly. Of course.
Way is how we just matriculated through and how we are where we are now.
It's been a hassle for this program with just not the consistency that we have.
Yep.
It's always with
Very
opposition.
consistent.
It's challenging sometimes because doors are always shut. Like we always have shut doors. And with that being said and done, that's the part that kind of, it's always a hurdle and always a hindrance. But the bus actually broke down on us, so that was a memorable moment.
That like some shit they use in the hospital when your mother died. That ain't no fucking TV. That's one of the port monitors.
I'm weak.
Man, they clowned bad when that bus broke down. Almost to the point that the bus driver didn't even want to drive us back to New Orleans. That's how.
Wait, it was that bad?
I need a pill. I'm back here sweating like a fat bitch with fucking dietary pills.
Oh, y'all ignorant. Y'all wrong for that.
Ridiculous, bro. Look, I'm turning off that camera, you fucking federal agent.
Oh God, the band has changed drastically, like within the past 10 years. When I think back, like we didn't have money to do anything.
That jump start.
Not only that, we didn't have like well-rounded musicians that we have like today. With us,
Yeah, that's my favorite arrangement.
I learned that within the past 10 years, I learned a lot from the band program, just being a young arranger at the time to who I am right now, 12 years later. So the band program ultimately has changed a lot, in a lot of different areas. My dance team, I have maybe 19 people on the dance team now. I was able to get 3 at a point in time. Dang. Now we have over 300 some band members. We was barely able to get 40 at times. So a lot of things have changed. And I guess that was over time and, from the hard work that we put in throughout all these years.
And when was this?
Hello, my name is Avian Butts, also known as Coach Tootie. I'm a 2011 graduate of Eleanor McMain High School. I'm also the Dance and Fleur de Lis head coach, and I've been the head coach since 2015. And I'm also one of the original Dance and Fleur de Lis when we started back in 2010 under our founder, Vera Coleman.
So much history, man. And I appreciate it.
A lot has changed since the beginning. So we were much smaller when we started in 2010, and we also had more of a Southern University Fabulous Dancing Doll style, because we had Sierra Cole helping us back then as well, who's a well-known dancing doll from New Orleans, and we had that more softer, cutesy style. And then I want to say pretty much 2015 when I became the head coach, me and Barrow kind of amped it up and became more of a
y'all did amazing.
Cutesy, but that's when we started doing those battles.
Y'all doing an amazing job.
And
Keep
then,
it up, man.
Every year we got bigger and bigger.
Oh my.
Every year it gets memorable and better, and you're in your face, still professional, but the in your face moments, I want to say, have to be our most memorable moments every single year. We're literally going toe to toe with the other teams.
And they be showing out. People don't understand. Don't be sleeping on them. They be showing out.
People don't realize we have to prepare this stuff in a short time frame. So we start in beginning of April, and this has to be perfect by June.
But do you not know how hard it is to dance and then remember all the routine? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But shout out to these ladies that's actually dancing, that actually love what they do, man.
We do have a choreographer come in to just strictly do a field show piece, and that's also another milestone. We're the only team that does an actual field show routine every single year. But the team, literally, we come together to create counts, and then at me as the head coach, I put it together, make it entertaining in terms of formations. Maybe this side goes this way, that side go another way, up, down. So, but it really, the creativity and the choreography comes from within the team And the girls currently on that team. We pair well with the band. We match their intensity, and I think we make them even better in terms of the battle because their energy feeds up our energy.
Oh yeah.
The band is perfect, the dance team is perfect. Nobody is stopping New Orleans.
Oh, they playing Drowning, I think. Hey. Oh, they getting it. Y'all better get it. They got that in your face moment, you know what I'm saying? The way that dance style is. I like that. Oh.
1, 2, 1.
Clarinet boy is crazy.
Ready? And 2, 3, 4.
He's gonna be a great band director, man. I see it.
A lot of times we talk about how New Orleans being the mecca of music and the mecca of the city and the mecca of marching band, but I don't think people realize just how much that is tested on a weekly basis.
Yep.
The band members have been loyal and dedicated for many, many years. And that type of thing creates culture that makes the younger generation want to come. So they're going to step right into those shoes, and New Orleans All-Star Band is going to keep moving at a high pace.
Can they bring that back? Just bring it back 1 year. 1 year. Oh, they was that small? Dang.
Bringing that competition to the All-Star Band scene is what has everybody else stepping their game up to be able to be better than us.
I can go tell you the names of the people who have really put hard work in all these years. But, you know, definite shout out to Charles Jackson, Mr. Barrett Coleman. Those gentlemen were with me when we first started, and they're still they were with the band before I started, and they're still with the group today.
This is a great interview, man.
Just having those gentlemen to lean on and really lead them through is really what has made the All-Star Band what it is, as well as many other people here and there, many arrangers that have come through since its existence.
As an arranger, I can honestly say that it has gotten me out there a little bit more than it was prior to me doing the New Orleans All-Star Band. I also can say that it helped me grow too in a lot of different areas, because some things that I was arranging back then were kind of like Mary Had a Little Lamb Nursery, but now I had to level up because of the playing field has stepped up.
I didn't know they was that small, man. History. Come on, Mellophones.
If I can think of one moment in particular that made me feel proud of being one of the band directors of New Orleans All-Star Band, it was when we got the proclamations from Mayor Cantrell in the city. That made me feel like that we was actually like noticed.
Most summers we are
That's the goal. That's the goal.
To practice, and I think that is the biggest piece, or the biggest challenge to overcome. And this is just about a yearly thing.
That's the goat right there. If you don't know who that is, that's St. All's
I want the
band
whole
director.
city to keep evolving, to keep growing, to keep understanding and loving music. It starts with the kids, you know, they're the foundation, they're the middle schoolers, the elementary schoolers, and then it goes to high school where that's that next step where you're learning how to be more controlled and somewhat aggressive, and then you're on to these different colleges in different states, different cities, and you're remembering that you're representing not only yourself but your family, New Orleans, your high school, your New Orleans All-Star, man. You are representing that we breed musicians and we take over wherever we go.
Yep, hear you lying about that. He wasn't lying. It was probably about 40, about 40 deep. Dang, just a rich history with this, man.
New Orleans is the birthplace of jazz. So that jazzy bite, that aggression and pain from.
And some people gonna say that Memphis is. No, do your research. New Orleans. Do you not realize the reason why people play jazz is to express their emotions that they couldn't express? Some people had a hard time expressing how they felt. So this is a way, especially for the music culture, to actually showcase their pains and sorrows and turning their pains and sorrows into music. And that's why we have jazz today.
Going through different life.
That's what my grandma told me.
To say that this has been an outlet for our youth. Keeping the youth off the street, keeping them engaged in music, keeping them engaged in just wanting to be a part of any kind of program outside of their high school program for the high school students.
There you go.
You come together, you play music together, you put it through your horn, you put it through your drumming.
Oh, this 2011.
Just feel the love.
And I think you passed this out the same year. Oh, wow. When was this?
How did the team get the name Dancing Fleur de Lis?
Yeah, I want to know too.
It honestly came from Barrel. I don't know how he came up with it, but literally since the beginning, we've been called Dancing Fleur de Lis. And I want to say, of course, that's like the Saints logo. And, in New Orleans, a lot of jewelry. And Fleur de Lis is just
so it's Fleur de Lis?
And also, FIO. So I think with all of that and him, us being from New Orleans, us representing New Orleans, Dancing Fleur de Lis was the perfect name to encompass us representing New Orleans in all of these battles.
Now I see what you're talking about, the dancing. Yeah, I see it now. Yep. Which will make sense.
The entire band has the part right before the tuba break. Tom, tom, tom.
Come on now.
Darren Rogers Jr., St. Augustine High School, class of 2011, Euphonium. Southern University, 2011, Talladega College, class of 2016.
You went to Talladega too? Wow.
The significant growth in popularity and size of the group is become extremely serious, a huge deal now, whereas there were only a few bands when we started out with the summer circuit. Now there's many bands, and the bands have grown to pretty huge numbers. The New Orleans All-Star Band gave me the New Orleans flavor that I necessarily couldn't get from the band room at St. Aug, I guess you would say. Just being in a room with other euphonium players and band members of all ages who have sat in different college organizations and college rooms in different environments. And also, I am a musician of the post-Katrina era. So to be able to play with those guys from pre-Katrina, that really taught me a lot. It gave me that edge, that aggression that
and I think most of those people that's
here in New Orleans
from pre-Katrina is still with the band now. So amazing job, man.
Definitely born with a different, pizzazz and spice in the way that we play. And an extremely extremely talented group of musicians, I say. Iron sharpening iron.
Yep.
New Orleans band is just different from everywhere else.
They go Bear.
I don't
What's up with you, Bear?
that there's nowhere in the world that has the same intensity and love and passion about marching band that New Orleans does. I think that what sets us apart from everybody else.
They pushing. They are pushing. Oh my God.
I'm tired.
You tired? Oh, wait. I love how they're showcasing like the practice, man. This ain't easy, man, as people may think it is. This is one of the most difficult things to do is bringing together people that's not like.
I played the trumpet. I went to Landry Walker High School. I graduated in
Shoot,
2015.
man.
I went to Southern University. I crabbed in 2015. When we first started in 2014, when I first joined, the band was a lot more older and a lot more mature. Members. Now it's more younger. We have a lot more high school kids, a lot more college kids.
Oh yeah.
The music has also progressed a lot. Music is way different now than it was in 2014, 2010. There's a lot more different music going on. So we're just pushing the envelope musically with our arrangements and just trying to grow all our musicians. The most significant moment for me was in 2015. When we first came out and
I remember that. Yeah, y'all was on one.
Expect us to be as good or as big as we were at the time because the year before we came out, we were a little small. It was our first year back.
Since the beginning, it's tough. It's tough. Then it was Hum. That was our only rival. Now,
oh wow,
Memphis and Atlanta. Atlanta has made a huge name for themselves. So to go up against them is always great. To hear what tunes they'll come with some of the summer is exciting. And Memphis will always have that edge. I feel as though they're the closest to us. Personality and culture-wise, when it comes down to the way that we play.
The love for marching band that New Orleans has. Again, like I said, I don't think there's nowhere in the world that has the love for marching band like New Orleans. You start them off young, middle school, teaching that intensity, that drive, that competitiveness. And I think that's what's going to keep our band going for a long, long time. Being able to reach different musicians around the city who were able to help me, and those who I was able to help while being in the band, also helped me grow as an arranger because they gave me the opportunity to start passing out music for the first time. And it's helped me and it's got me in position so I'm able to become a band director now and getting offers from different schools to be band directors. So it's helped me tremendously.
And congrats again, man. This is a great interview, man. And just a good documentary on the birth of New Orleans All-Star Band.
And Barrow, those guys are special. They come back and give their time every summer. And out and making sure that we have everything that we need to be successful, to create these spaces, to give us the environment and the place to practice, to make sure all the business is handled, all the logistics is handled, so that we can come in and do what we like to do as musicians.
Oh yeah. This is a great documentary. Like, great documentary. And I appreciate this, man, because I'm learning more about New Orleans All-Star Band. Wait a minute, hold on. This right here, oh my God, there's a lot of things like history that I didn't know about New Orleans All-Star Band. Like and that's why I respect the culture, bro, because there's something that you can always learn. And that's why I respect them, because like at the end of the day, these are the same people, the same group that inspired me to want to get into band when I was younger. Now, I didn't get into band like seriously until like 2012-ish, but for them to actually be around and actually play, like I heard about them, like in the summertime, I go on YouTube, I'll be looking, scrolling, and figure out like who mass band is this. And it was the first time that I actually seen a mass band like New Orleans. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, they playing for real. And then it got me into Southern University, then it got me to this university, and this, just it was a cooking pot for me. And I appreciate them, man. Thank you for just keeping the culture alive. Thank you for just keeping kids off the street, man. We appreciate you, bro, because this right here is bigger than just music. It's a foundation, it's a community, it's family, and we need to keep this thing going for years to come, man.